Which one am I doing now? The second one, eh? Alright, so you're going to give me the answers and please make sure your calculator is in radian mode. So first, let us consider our interval. So, in our given domain, we are not considering any positive. Because it's only from minus 180, make sure your calculator is in degree mode, sorry. We are only considering from 180 degrees, minus 180, so we are going to work with this. We're going to work with theta here, and then 180 degrees minus theta. But in which quadrant is the tangent negative?
Exactly in the first.
Exactly in the first quadrant. So we are not going to consider this particular part as well. You understand? So whatever we calculate, our theta will be our answer, with a minus attached to it.
Exactly.
Alright, so anyway, if we find our reference angle is going to be tan after or inverse tan of 0.255. What is the angle in degrees, please? Yeah, it should be in degrees because the domain is given in degrees.
Always
2,
How many decimal places?
4.
14, 20, 0, 5, 5.
Like that? Okay, so our solution is in the fourth quadrant.
Exactly.
And our answer will be negative 14.3 degrees, correct to 1 decimal place. Angles in degrees, we give to 1 decimal place. Is that fine? Angles in radians, we give to 3 significant figures. I'm going to repeat. Angles in degrees, we give to 1 decimal place. Angles in radians, we give to 3 significant figures. Because radians can also be 0 point something something. Okay? Then, the next question. What is the question there? The domain is different from minus 270 degrees for theta up to 0 degrees. And our problem is cos theta is equal to, yeah, if you did not notice, we are busy with negative angles because the domain is negative. Right, anyway, so we are considering the following. In which quadrant is, so first of all, there are no positive angles. So we're going to go in this direction. Okay? What direction is this? What direction is it? Clockwise! What did you say? I heard something else. What did you say? Clockwise means we are dealing with what type of angles?
Negative.
Negative angles. In which quadrant is cosine negative?
Cosine is negative in the third.
In this quadrant here,
Third.
and this quadrant here. But our domain is from,
See, it's not negative.
is cosine not
Oh,
negative.
yeah,
Okay? Our domain is from 0, that is
up to there.
up to here.
Yeah.
So we're going to consider these two solutions. Right, so this is theta, which we don't consider because here it's positive.
Exactly.
Right? This one is also not considered because it's out of our domain. Right?
Exactly.
So here we're going to have 180 degrees minus theta. Here we're going to have 180 degrees plus theta. But don't forget our answers should be negative. So let's first find our acute angle.
Basic angle.
So our acute basic angle is theta equals to cos after of 0.325. So what is that angle? Give me the whole angle. Don't go and just round here prematurely to 4 decimal places at least.
71.034.
034, that's 44 degrees. Right, so in the third quadrant, my answer would be minus 180 degrees minus 71.0344. Okay, in the second quadrant, theta will be minus 180 plus 71.0344. Right, so what is theta here? So what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking for the answers with the people sitting with calculator. 220 something, 225, 226, 221, 226, I'm waiting. 180 plus 71 is 226. Oh yeah. Negative. Oh, so you're subtracting. So it's 110 something. 101. Point. One decimal place, please. Why don't you, what are you giving me the answer to now?
1090.
I'm not looking for significant figures. I'm looking for one decimal.
Which is negative 109.0.
What is the answer? So why did you say 109? Do me a favor. Read your calculator to space it's there. 108.96. Okay, up to date. Is it not going to be one decimal place that becomes a 0?
That's what I said.
Is it fine? Is it okay now?
All day long.
Now give me this one here. Should be 200 minus 200 and something. I can't hear. Which gives you what to one decimal place? Now let's check. Is 109 minus 109 and minus 221 are they not within our limit? So those are the solutions. Just one more thing before we continue to the next set of problems. Okay, so we have done negative angles. We have an idea what negative angles is. You need to use the class diagram to guide you. You understand me? Don't just go and assume that everything will be positive, negative, positive, negative. Look at the domain. Use the class diagram. When you go clockwise, you know what happens with these values, the quantities here. Sine 2 theta equals 0.5 or 2 sine theta equals 0.5. There are fundamental difference here.
Double thing.
This one here affects the period
Double.
of the graph, right? When you have it as a function. This one here, the period is just going to be the same, 360 degrees. This is the amplitude. So in order for you, when you are dealing with the second one, you divide throughout by 2.
Then find it.
You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to divide the ratio by 2. And a half divided by 2 is a quarter. So then this is going to be sine theta equals 0.25. Then you can work from there, whatever the question is giving. While you are here, you can perhaps let 2 theta be some k, you with me, and then you have got sin k equals to 0.5. You find that particular reference angle. So this is sin k equals to half, k equals to now. Quickly, let's see if you can think which angle is sine a half. Remember, you've got 30 degrees there. So this is like 30 degrees. 30 degrees in radians is what? Don't worry, I'll wait. 1/6. Radians. Right. When you now calculate, you have to go back and say, wait a minute, but I'm not looking for k, I'm looking for 2 theta equals to that 5/6. then you divide that answer by 2. Okay? Then the answer will be 5.12 radians, because that is what you get when you divide 5 or 6 times, divide by 2.
Which is
You understand?
what?
Okay? So it will be like 15 degrees.
15 degrees.
This is not so. So I hope that we get the concept here.
It's a powerful concept.
Because we're going to use this now for the next set of few questions. Stop the tape. We're going to want Brenda to collect to see the stuff. Let's check what I'm going to do for that. Stop the tape.